Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast. Ozcast. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
All right, listeners, welcome back to the show. You know how these deep dives work? You send us something interesting and we dive in.
And sometimes the stuff you send is more interesting than others?
That's one way to put it. Yeah, today's submission, well, let's just say it's a bit out there.
Out there? How?
Topic-wise. I mean, the subject line in the email was literally just a question mark.
Oh, so we're going in blind?
Pretty much. But that's part of the fun, right?
Okay. I'm game. So what are we diving into?
Well, based on the file name, it's something called Attitude Consultant Theme 4.mp3.
Attitude Consultant Theme 4.
Yeah, no clue what that means. And it's the only thing attached to the email. No explanation, no context.
Just a song.
Could be spoken word. It's hard to say. But yeah, the whole thing's a bit of a mystery.
All right, well, color me intrigued. What's the plan?
Let's give it a listen and see if we can decipher what we're dealing with. Maybe get a feel for this attitude consultant vibe.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, buckle up.
Consulting chaos, spotting out, suits and ties, rock and proud, charts and graphs, a hurricane, we break rules, never tame. Cash out high, put so tall, strategize to wreck it all. Paperwork, a thrilling sight, desperate warriors fight tonight. Attitude consultant 103. Mess up your mind to see. Laugh and scream, let it be. This shows your only remedy. Coffee spills and paper rain. Serious fun, no mundane. Grease the wheels, make it fly. Office antics in the sky. Meetings like a power cord. Grab your brief, unsheath the sword. Marketing, a beast untamed. Sell the madness, make it fade. Attitude consultant 103. Mess up your market to see. Laugh and scream, let it be. This shows your only remedy.
Wow, okay, that was something else.
Yeah, a lot to unpack there, right?
Definitely high energy, though, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. Like a shot of espresso straight to the ears.
And the language, very evocative, almost stream of consciousness.
You're right. Like they just threw a bunch of images and ideas out there and let them collide.
Yeah, and you get this sense of a very specific type of person, someone who thrives in chaos.
So who breaks the mold?
Exactly. And maybe that's the key to this whole attitude consultant thing.
And maybe they help other people break the mold too.
Could be. All right, so where do we start with this lyrical puzzle?
Well, one line that jumped out at me right away was suits and ties, rocking charts and crafts.
Interesting juxtaposition, right? Because you don't usually associate suits and ties with that kind of free-spirited creativity.
Yeah, it's like they're saying you can be a high-powered executive and still tap into that artistic energy.
Maybe even saying those two things aren't mutually exclusive.
Like maybe the best leaders are the ones who can rock both the boardroom and the art studio.
Yeah, I can see that, and it would definitely fit with this whole attitude concept.
Right, being adaptable, breaking down those traditional barriers.
So how about this line, strategize the wrecking ball?
Yeah, that one's a head-scratcher.
It is, right? Because you wouldn't think you'd need a strategy to swing a wrecking ball.
Just let it loose and cause some mayhem.
Exactly, but maybe that's the point. Maybe this attitude is about controlled chaos.
Like you're not just tearing things down for the sake of it, you're doing it with purpose.
You're breaking down the old to make way for the new.
And you're doing it strategically.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that takes a certain
A
mindset.
willingness to disrupt, to challenge the status quo.
And maybe that's what these attitude consultants help people do.
Okay, so we've got suits, rocking charts, and strategized wrecking balls. What else we got?
How about coffee spills and paper rain, serious fun, no mundane?
Yes, the celebration of chaos.
Like they're embracing the messiness, the unexpected.
And that no mundane part, it's like a mantra, a rejection of the ordinary.
They're saying life's too short to be bored to get stuck in a rut.
You got to shake things up, embrace the spill, the thrills, the unexpected.
And find the fun in the midst of it all.
All right, one more line that really intrigued me. Meetings like a power cord.
And that's a powerful image. What do you make of it?
Well, power cords are all about energy connection, a flow of ideas.
So maybe they're saying that these attitude consultants can turn even the most boring meetings into something electrifying?
Where everyone's engaged ideas are sparking back and forth.
No more death by PowerPoint.
Exactly. It's about creating a dynamic, collaborative environment.
Okay, so we've got this picture emerging of creativity, disruption, energy, and a healthy dose of controlled chaos.
But how does this translate into actual consulting?
Right. What do these attitude consultants actually do?
Well, maybe they work with companies to help them foster this kind of environment.
Yeah, like shake up their corporate culture, get them thinking outside the box.
Encourage risk-taking innovation.
Help them break free from those old, rigid structures.
And maybe they also work with individuals.
Yeah, like coaching them to tap into their own potential.
Help them overcome their limiting beliefs, embrace a more empowered mindset.
So it's like they're not just consultants, they're attitude coaches.
Exactly, guiding people and organizations towards a more dynamic and fulfilling way of being.
So after all that, what have we learned?
Well, we still don't have a concrete definition of attitude consulting.
But we definitely have a feel for the attitude itself.
It's about embracing change, pushing boundaries, finding the fun and the unexpected.
And challenging those conventional ways of thinking and doing.
You know, this whole deep dive has really made me think about my own approach to things.
Me too. Makes you wonder what we could all achieve if we embraced a little bit of that strategized chaos.
Right? Maybe we all have a wrecking ball inside us just waiting to be unleashed.
Maybe, and maybe we all need an attitude consultant to help us aim it in the right direction.
That's a great point, and something for you listeners to ponder. What could you accomplish if you shook things up a bit?
What could you create? What could you become?
Remember, coffee spills are optional, but a little serious fun is always encouraged.
So go out there and find your attitude.
And let's see what amazing things you can build.
We'll be right here cheering you on.
Until next time, dive deep and stay curious.
And don't forget to send us your next mister.
We love a good challenge.
See you soon.
Attitude consultant, wild and free. Mess up your mind, can't you see? Laugh and scream, let it be. The show's your only remedy. Coffee spills and paper rain. Serious fun, no mundane. Grease the wheels, make it fly. Office antics in the sky. Meetings like a power cord. Grab your brief, unsheath the sword. Marketing, a piece untamed. Sell the madness, make it fame. Meetings like a power cord. Grab your brief, unsheath the sword. Marketing, a piece untamed. Sell the madness, make it fame.
Attitude Consultant is produced by Ryan Harry and distributed by the Ozcast Network.
Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.